24 hours of clearance on fashion. Yeah, it's a good time. We're up to fave number 6, and we're talking IMAN, and this is a really good, I think, probably gonna be one of your favorites that you're picking up this morning during this show. This is gonna be your buy one, get one free of the IMAN Luxury Resort Palazzo Pants. So one of them, they're both made exactly the same, but one is solid and one has a print. So let me share with you. This one is called your Purple Orchid. This one is your Deep Teal. There's the print, there's the solid. This is Charcoal Gray. We have Raspberry Red. How nice is that? This is your Classic Navy. We have it for you in Nectarine. Ooh, these are nice. Juicy, you knew I was gonna say that. And then here they are in black. And you can see there's the front and there is the back. So you've got your solid and you have your print. Now these are a palazzo pant, but this is the deal. They're not too wide. Because sometimes when you hear palazzo, you think, oh gosh, they're gonna be so wide. And if I'm not, 6 feet tall like IMAN, I don't know if they're gonna look right on me. But look at how great those are. Whether you're wearing them with a blazer or you have them on with a basic jacket, maybe it's just with a cute little tank or even like a big shirt like that. It's just literally a breezy kind of look. It is very much a resort kind of look. Big customer pick on hsn.com, but that's when they were $79.95. They're not $79.95 anymore. These are $19.95. And you're seeing all of the colors there. You're seeing how IMAN had these styled so that you can, kind of gives you an idea of how you're gonna style them. But check these out. These are the ones that Emily's wearing, and she's wearing them from the gray choice. She obviously has on the solid, and then there is that print. But a really nice look. Now, Emily and I were talking earlier, she agreed. True to size, you're gonna order your regular size, which is gonna be extra small to 3X. Emily's wearing those in the extra large, and she's like, that's the size I always wear. I didn't even think twice about it. I just put them on and they fit right. And that's what makes the perfect pant. When you can just pull it on, it looks good, it feels good, and you feel like you never wanna take them off. And if it were just one pair, that would be great. You're getting 2 of them. You're getting 2 of them for $19.95. You do have your short, average, or long inseams. You can see it's gonna be 30 inches, 32 inches, or 34 inches. They're easy to pull on. There are no zippers, there's no buttons. Very simple. You've got a solid and a print. They are draped. It is a wide leg silhouette, but it's not an overly wide in any way. Flat panel along the tummy. It's soft and stretchy and wrinkle resistant, which I love because I don't like to iron. Am I by myself here? And then it is a lightweight pant. So it is a lightweight, but if you still want to continue to wear them and the weather starts to change, what I would do is just put, you can put your pantyhose or something underneath it, or even a pair of leggings underneath and keep on wearing them. They are built, they do have built-in stretch. That's for comfort. There's 4% spandex built right in. And it's just a flattering look. What you'll notice, and I know it's tough. I'm gonna try to show you in the black. What you'll notice is that on the printed version of the pant, you've got your color with white, and then you have this gold metallic, almost like a paint running through. Do you see that? It just gives it a little bit of interest, just a little something. You see all of that gold right there. But it's not gonna be something that you feel like, well, I can only wear this if I'm really dressing up. Wear it anytime, but I think it really gives an extra interest to it. And look at that stretch, right where you want it or need it. Now, these are very popular, as you can imagine. When IMAN brings 2 pairs of pants that are customer picks, that are loved by everybody who's worn them, that you're literally, it's like buying one and getting one, because you're paying about $20 for both of them, which is about $10 each, when normally these were about $40 each at our regular HSN price. I mean, it's a steal of a deal. That's what clearance is about. That's why we get excited when we have these shows. Now, if you already have a 2-pack of these. Maybe you already have them in the gray that you're seeing right there, or the black that I was just holding up. And you found that you wore them a lot and you really liked them, and you always felt good when you wore them, and from every angle, you know how you check yourself out in the mirror and you're like, well, yeah, I'm looking pretty good today. If you want another color, get them while they're less than $20. Again, you can order extra small to 3X, short, average, or tall, orchid, teal, gray, raspberry red, there's the navy, here's that nectarine, and then there they